Your body is a masterpiece of design. Every second, without you even thinking about it, your heart pumps blood through more than 60,000 miles of blood vessels. These vessels are your lifelines, arteries, veins, and capillaries working together to deliver oxygen and nutrients to every cell. Among them, the arteries play the most crucial role, carrying oxygen-rich blood from your heart to every organ and tissue. Now, imagine your arteries as smooth, flexible highways. When they are clear, blood flows freely, fueling your body with energy, vitality, and life itself. But what if those highways start narrowing? What if the walls become rough, clogged, and stiff, slowing down the traffic of blood? That's exactly what happens when plaque builds up inside your arteries, a condition known as atherosclerosis. This condition develops slowly, often over decades, and it is one of the leading causes of heart attacks and strokes worldwide. The World Health Organization estimates that cardiovascular diseases are the #1 cause of death globally, responsible for nearly 18 million deaths every year. And yet, many people don't even know their arteries are clogging until it's too late. How do arteries get clogged? Plaque is a sticky substance made up of cholesterol, fat, calcium, and other waste products that circulate in the blood. Over time, these substances attach themselves to the inner walls of arteries, forming hard deposits. These deposits narrow the passageway, just like dirt and debris narrowing a water pipe. When this happens, your heart has to work harder to push blood through, and oxygen supply to your organs decreases. Sometimes, a piece of plaque can break loose and form a blood clot. If that clot blocks blood flow to the heart, the result is a heart attack. If it blocks blood flow to the brain, it causes a stroke. This may sound frightening, but here's the truth. Most cases of clogged arteries can be prevented. The food you eat every day plays a massive role in either keeping your arteries clean or clogging them up. One of the most dangerous things about clogged arteries is that symptoms are often silent in the beginning. You might feel perfectly healthy, even while your arteries are narrowing. But as the condition progresses, some early warning signs may appear. Shortness of breath, even after light activity, chest discomfort or pressure, angina, fatigue and weakness, pain in the legs or arms due to poor circulation. Unfortunately, many people ignore these signals, mistaking them for just getting older or being out of shape. By the time they take action, the damage is already advanced. Why? Food matters more than you think. When most people think of preventing heart disease, they imagine taking pills, going for surgeries, or relying on medical technology. While medicine can help, prevention is always better than cure. And prevention begins with what you put on your plate. The foods you eat don't just fill your stomach, they directly influence your arteries. Some foods promote inflammation, raise cholesterol, and make your arteries stiff, while others reduce inflammation, lower bad cholesterol, and help arteries stay flexible. Think of it this way. Every meal is either feeding the disease or fighting it. That's why doctors and nutrition experts agree that diet is one of the most powerful tools for protecting your heart. Across the world, studies reveal that populations eating traditional, plant-based, and whole food diets have lower rates of heart disease. For example, the Mediterranean diet, rich in olive oil, fish, nuts, and vegetables, has been linked to lower heart attack risk. In Asia, diets high in green vegetables, garlic, and turmeric also show protective effects. Meanwhile, societies consuming high amounts of processed foods, sugary drinks, and fried snacks tend to suffer more from clogged arteries and heart attacks. This shows us something important. Your lifestyle and food choices can literally shape the health of your arteries. Genetics may play a role, but what you eat every day has the power to switch those genes on or off. Many people believe that clogged arteries are only about cholesterol. While cholesterol plays a role, the bigger picture involves inflammation. Think of inflammation as a fire burning inside your blood vessels. When your body is constantly exposed to processed foods, excess sugar, unhealthy fats, smoking, or stress, the inner lining of your arteries becomes irritated. This irritation makes it easier for plaque to stick, grow, and harden. On the other hand, anti-inflammatory foods like leafy greens, berries, and fatty fish help put out that fire, keeping your arteries calm and protected. You may be wondering, if I don't have chest pain or heart problems, why should I worry? The answer is simple. Clogged arteries don't happen overnight. They develop slowly, starting even in childhood. Studies have shown that fatty streaks, the earliest signs of atherosclerosis, can appear in teenagers. By the time someone is in their 40s or 50s, decades of poor eating habits may have already damaged the arteries. But here's the hopeful part. It's never too late to make a change. Studies show that adopting heart-healthy foods can actually slow down, stop, and even reverse artery damage in some cases. Your arteries are life's highways. Keep them clear, and you'll enjoy more energy, better circulation, and a longer, healthier life. Neglect them, and the risk of a sudden, life-threatening blockage increases. The choice is in your hands, and it begins with the foods you eat. One of the best foods for heart and artery health is fatty fish, rich in omega-3 fatty acids. These healthy fats lower triglycerides, reduce inflammation, and make blood less sticky, which lowers the chance of clots. Why it works? Omega-3s help increase HDL, good cholesterol, and reduce LDL, bad cholesterol. They also improve the flexibility of blood vessels. How to use? Aim for at least 2 servings of fatty fish per week. Grill, bake, or steam the fish instead of frying. If you don't eat fish, consider plant-based sources like chia seeds, flax seeds, or walnuts. 2. Olive oil. Known as the foundation of the Mediterranean diet, olive oil is packed with monounsaturated fats and polyphenol antioxidants. Together, they fight inflammation and protect the arteries. Why it works? Olive oil reduces LDL cholesterol, prevents oxidation of fats in the blood, and improves the elasticity of blood vessels. How to use? Use extra virgin olive oil as your main cooking oil. Drizzle it over salads, or use it in place of butter or margarine. Just remember, it's calorie-dense, so moderation matters. 3. Avocados. Avocados are more than just trendy toast toppings. They are artery protectors. They are high in potassium, which helps lower blood pressure, and fiber, which reduces cholesterol levels. Why it works? Avocados lower LDL cholesterol while increasing HDL cholesterol. They also provide magnesium, which relaxes blood vessels. How to use? Add avocado slices to salads, smoothies, or sandwiches. Mash them into guacamole, or use them as a creamy spread instead of mayonnaise. 4. Nuts, almonds, walnuts, pistachios, cashews. Nuts are small but mighty when it comes to heart health. They contain omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin E, and arginine, an amino acid that helps blood vessels relax. Why it works? Regular nut consumption has been shown to reduce cholesterol, lower blood pressure, and improve artery flexibility. How to use? Eat a small handful of unsalted nuts daily. Add them to oatmeal, yogurt, or salads. Avoid heavily salted or sugar-coated varieties. 5. Berries, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, blackberries. Berries are nutritional powerhouses filled with antioxidants, fiber, and vitamins. Their bright colors come from polyphenol, compounds that protect blood vessels. Why it works? Antioxidants in berries reduce oxidative stress, lower blood pressure, and prevent cholesterol from sticking to artery walls. How to use? Enjoy a cup of fresh berries daily. Add them to smoothies, oatmeal, or snack on them raw instead of processed sweets. 6. Garlic. For thousands of years, garlic has been used as medicine. Modern science confirms that garlic protects the heart and arteries thanks to a compound called allicin. Why it works? Garlic lowers blood pressure, reduces total cholesterol, and prevents platelets from clumping together. This reduces the risk of clots and keeps blood flowing smoothly. How to use? Crush or chop raw garlic and let it sit for a few minutes before cooking. This activates allicin. Add it to soups, stews, sauces. Or take a raw clove with honey if you can handle the strong taste. 7. Leafy green vegetables, spinach, kale, collard greens, arugula. Green vegetables are some of the most protective foods for arteries. They are rich in nitrates, which the body converts into nitric oxide, a compound that relaxes blood vessels and improves circulation. Why it works: leafy greens lower blood pressure, reduce arterial stiffness, and provide antioxidants like vitamin K, which prevents calcium buildup in arteries. How to use: eat at least 1 serving of greens daily. Blend them into smoothies, sauté them lightly, or steam them as a side dish. 8. Turmeric. The golden spice of India, turmeric contains curcumin, a powerful anti-inflammatory compound. Chronic inflammation is one of the main causes of artery damage, making turmeric especially important. Why it works: curcumin reduces oxidative stress, improves artery lining function, and lowers the risk of plaque formation. How to use: add turmeric powder to curries, soups, or teas. For better absorption, combine it with black pepper and a little healthy fat like coconut oil or olive oil. 9. Tomatoes. Bright red and juicy. Tomatoes are loaded with lycopene, a potent antioxidant that protects arteries from damage. Why it works: lycopene lowers LDL cholesterol and prevents oxidative stress in artery walls. Studies show that people who eat more tomatoes have healthier arteries. How to use: eat tomatoes raw in salads, cook them into sauces, or drink tomato juice. Cooking actually boosts the absorption of lycopene, so tomato-based soups and stews are excellent. 10. Citrus fruits, oranges, lemons, grapefruits. Citrus fruits are refreshing and packed with vitamin C and flavonoids, compounds that protect blood vessels. Why it works: vitamin C strengthens artery walls, while flavonoids improve circulation and reduce cholesterol buildup. Citrus also helps lower blood pressure. How to use: drink fresh squeezed orange or lemon water, add citrus slices to salads, or enjoy grapefruit as a snack. Just be cautious if you take certain medications, as grapefruit can interfere with them. Putting it all together. Now that we've gone through the top 10 foods, let's see how you can actually use them in daily life. Imagine this simple meal plan. Breakfast: oatmeal topped with blueberries, walnuts, and a drizzle of honey. Lunch: spinach and avocado salad with grilled salmon, dressed with olive oil and lemon. Snack: a handful of almonds or cashews with an orange. Dinner: steamed vegetables, tomato-based lentil stew, and garlic-seasoned baked mackerel. Evening drink: warm turmeric milk with a pinch of black pepper. By combining these foods daily, you create a diet that doesn't just feed you, it heals you. Key takeaway from Chapter 2. The path to clean arteries doesn't require expensive supplements or complicated treatments. Nature has already provided the tools. By adding these 10 foods: fatty fish, olive oil, avocados, nuts, berries, garlic, leafy greens, turmeric, tomatoes, and citrus, you give your body the best chance to prevent plaque buildup, improve circulation, and protect your heart. Every meal becomes a choice: to clog your arteries or to clean them. Choose wisely, and your heart will reward you with years of energy, vitality, and life. By now, you understand 2 critical truths. Clogged arteries are a silent but deadly threat, and the foods you choose can either fuel the disease or fight it. But here's the thing: eating artery-cleansing foods is only one piece of the puzzle. To fully protect your heart, you need to embrace a heart-protective lifestyle. Even if you eat the healthiest foods, smoking, chronic stress, lack of sleep, or inactivity can still damage your arteries. On the other hand, combining a healthy diet with good habits creates a powerful defense against heart disease. Movement is medicine for your arteries. Regular exercise strengthens your heart muscle, lowers blood pressure, burns excess fat, and improves circulation. Why it works: physical activity increases HDL cholesterol, the good kind, reduces triglycerides, and makes your arteries more flexible. What to do: aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate exercise, like brisk walking, cycling, or swimming, per week. Add strength training twice a week to build muscle and improve metabolism. Even simple habits, taking the stairs, walking instead of driving short distances, stretching during breaks, add up. Think of exercise as brushing your teeth. You don't do it once and stop. You do it daily to maintain health. 2. Maintain a healthy weight. Carrying excess weight, especially around the belly, increases your risk of high cholesterol, high blood pressure, and insulin resistance. All contributors to clogged arteries. Why it works. Losing even 5 to 10% of body weight can significantly reduce strain on your heart and improve artery health. What to do? Follow portion control. Eat until satisfied, not stuffed. Prioritize fiber-rich foods, fruits, vegetables, legumes, to feel full without overeating. Avoid crash diets. Sustainable weight loss works best. 3. Control stress before it controls you. Chronic stress acts like a silent poison for your arteries. When you're constantly stressed, your body releases hormones like cortisol, which increase blood pressure, promote fat storage, and trigger inflammation. Why it works. Managing stress keeps your arteries calm and reduces the likelihood of plaques sticking to their walls. What to do? Practice relaxation techniques, meditation, deep breathing, yoga, or prayer. Engage in hobbies that bring you joy. Spend time in nature. Studies show even 20 minutes outdoors reduces stress hormones. Remember, stress itself isn't the enemy. It's unrelieved, long-term stress that harms your heart. 4. Prioritize quality sleep. Sleep is when your body repairs itself. Without it, blood pressure rises, inflammation increases, and your risk of heart attack grows. Why it works. Adequate sleep improves hormone balance, lowers stress, and allows arteries to relax. What to do? Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night. Keep a consistent sleep schedule, even on weekends. Reduce screen time before bed, and create a calming bedtime routine. Poor sleep isn't just about feeling tired. It directly damages your arteries. 5. Quit smoking and limit alcohol. Smoking. Every puff of a cigarette damages artery walls, making them sticky and prone to plaque buildup. Quitting smoking is one of the fastest ways to improve artery health. Within just weeks of quitting, circulation improves, and within a year, heart disease risk drops dramatically. Alcohol. While small amounts of red wine may have benefits due to antioxidants, excess alcohol raises blood pressure, weakens the heart muscle, and adds empty calories. If you drink, keep it moderate. No more than 1 drink per day for women, and 2 for men. 6. Stay hydrated. Water is often overlooked in discussions about heart health. Dehydration thickens the blood, making it harder for your heart to pump. Why it works. Staying hydrated helps maintain proper blood viscosity, reducing strain on your heart. What to do? Drink at least 7 to 8 glasses of water daily. Replace sugary drinks with water infused with lemon, cucumber, or berries for added nutrients. 7. Meal planning for clean arteries. Knowing what foods to eat is one thing, but putting them into practice is another. Here is a sample one-day heart protective meal plan that combines the foods from Chapter 2 with lifestyle balance. Breakfast. Oatmeal topped with blueberries, chia seeds, and a handful of walnuts. Green tea on the side. Mid-morning snack. A sliced apple with a tablespoon of almond butter. Lunch. Grilled salmon with a spinach and avocado salad, dressed with olive oil and lemon. Afternoon snack. Carrot sticks with hummus, and a small handful of pistachios. Dinner. Lentil and tomato stew with garlic, turmeric, and steamed broccoli on the side. Evening drink. Warm turmeric milk or chamomile tea before bed. This isn't just about eating well. It's about creating balance and consistency. 8. Regular health checkups. No matter how well you eat or live, regular checkups are crucial. Blood pressure, cholesterol, and blood sugar levels can rise silently. A simple yearly checkup can catch problems early, giving you time to correct them before they cause serious damage. 9. Build a support system. It's hard to maintain healthy habits alone. Having supportive family, friends, or even a health community makes the journey easier. Cook heart-healthy meals together, exercise as a group, or share progress with an accountability partner. 10. Adopt a long-term mindset. Finally, remember that protecting your arteries is not a short-term project. It's a lifelong commitment. There will be days when you slip, when you eat something fried, skip a workout, or sleep poorly. That's okay. What matters is consistency over time, not perfection every day. Think of heart health as a savings account. Every time you eat a berry, go for a walk, or sleep well, you're making a deposit. Over years, those deposits add up to a strong, healthy heart that serves you well into old age. Key takeaway from Chapter 3. Preventing a heart attack isn't about one miracle food or one magic exercise. It's about creating a lifestyle that supports artery health every day. By combining artery-cleansing foods with exercise, stress management, good sleep, hydration, and regular checkups, you build a shield of protection. Your arteries are not destined to fail you. With each healthy choice, you give them strength, flexibility, and resilience. And in doing so, you give yourself the gift of more years, more energy, and more. Watch this now if you want to know how to cure cancer fast and don't have it again.